come as a collect, you know, and see, you know, what can we change, you know, if we need to change something in meetings, if we need to, you know, maybe see more run game together, maybe see more passing game together, you know, as a unit. See whatever we can do to adjust, you know, that's just the main thing, you know, coming back from the bye week.
What happened on that last play?
Just got to wrap up, you know, we got a good call, you know, guys missed a line before the snap, you know, and then obviously when he catches the ball, just wrap up, make the tackle, get him on the ground, you know, and force him to, you know, kick a field goal. You know, the kicker wasn't kicking good, so he probably would have missed it.
Were you just trying to go out there and just kind of draw the ball loose, or like what kind of?
Yeah, just trying to.
Your technique on the tackle. What would you like to have done a little different?
Yeah, just do more of a secure tackle. You know, instead of just trying to do lay the big hit without wrapping up. You know, just secure the tackle and get him down.
Yeah, would you say he was misaligned?
You said what?
Did you say he was misaligned? Or
I said it was probably some misalignment issues. You know, before the snap. You know, I didn't say me. I said just from the team perspective, you know, from the front to the back, you know, misalignments, you know, and then just like I said, executing when he does catch the ball, just going down and get him on the ground, you know, and force him to kick a field goal.
What went through your mind? You saw him obviously break your tackle and get into the end zone. What were you thinking at that moment?
Like everybody probably felt, you know, sad, frustrated, you know, but move on from it, learn from it, go forward.
Obviously, the offense is frustrated, and after the game, Chase Brown said, we just need to finish the game and make one play. Do you feel the pain of the offense putting up 42 points and losing?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I feel where they're coming from. You know, it's a team effort. You know, they go out there, they score 42 points. You know, they should expect to win the game. You know, we should expect to win the game. You know, that's the standard. We should go out there, you know, be able to hold the offense to 1 or 2 stops. You know, that's all it's been stressing that for like the past 3 games, you know, just get that one stop for the offense. We just haven't been able to do that.
Is there dialogue or conversation between guys on offense and guys on defense?
I'm sorry, repeat that question.
No, you're good. Is there dialogue or conversation like between the guys that play on offense and the guys on defense?
Nah, not at all. You know, they handle what they can handle on their side of the ball, and we handle what we can handle on our side of the ball. We don't really, you know, try to cross paths. You know, we just try to do what we can do best. You know, for the team as a defense, and they try to do what they can do best for the team as an offense.
Are you confident in this scheme and in Al Golden's messaging at this point?
Yeah, for sure. Very confident. You know, everything he's been calling, I feel like it's been put us in good positions, you know, to go make plays. We just got to make those plays, you know. And then when we don't have a great call for what the offense gives us, you know, we just got to go and get the ball on the ground, you know, survive it down, you know, and just play ball from there.
That being said, why do you think execution's been such a problem for y'all this week?
Just things, you know, little things, you know, communication, you know, tackling, you know, the things we harp on day one. You know, just go out there and, you know, play ball, play fast. You know, that's one of the main things we need to do, I think. You know, just go out there, play fast, you know, read and react, and then go make plays.
So how was Zach today? Did he change his message at all today? How was he today compared to the other Mondays?
No comment. Team in.
We've seen your emotion on the sideline after series. It's a sign of how invested you are personally. Are you surprised there hasn't been more of that, considering the struggles over the last few weeks?
I probably got to be kind of less of that, you know, more inspiring, you know, rather than going to the sideline getting frustrated and throwing my helmet. You know, I got to, you know, obviously do better, you know, than going to the sideline doing that. Obviously, guys on the team look at me as a leader, you know, on the team, so I got to stop doing that, you know, stop getting frustrated, you know, stop showing those signs, you know, and then be a guy that they can lean on and for inspiration, you know, when we need it.
Are you expecting personnel changes to be made, whether it's through the trade deadline tomorrow or just the coaching staff putting guys in different positions or taking people out?
Well, it's not my concern, you know. I just worry about the guys in the room, you know, guys we have now, you know, and what we can do to get better. You know, how can we build, you know, this team up? You know, how can we go on this street? You know, what can we do to change, you know, so we can go on this street?
Do you feel like the defense has been put in a position to succeed, to be successful?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Just got to, you know, guys got to get guys aligned right, you know, before this pre-snap. You know, like I said, go out there, you know, play fast, you know. Supposed to be in that gap, go shoot that gap. and go make the play. You know, and if you don't make the play, if you're in your right gap, then that's going to allow somebody else to make the play. So I just feel like guys got to do their part, you know, and then that'll enable other guys to make plays.
Kind of express how I see our defense and where we could be. You know, I feel like it's the same thing each week. We say one play, 2 plays, this, and it should never even get to that point throughout the whole game if you watch the film. It all comes down to people just doing their job. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's frustrating because, you know, I'm really passionate about this. I'm really passionate about playing this game. And I love every guy we got here, but everyone just got to want it, you know. And I try to tell JB a few times, you know, he gets too passionate sometimes and lets his, you know, his anger and stuff show too much, his emotions. But, you know, it shows that he cares. You know, there's a lot of guys on this team that care, but it all comes down to people just doing their job. And then, you know, I feel bad because, you know, me, you know, JB, you know, like he took it, you know, yesterday tough. I had to sit down with them and, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, they already had 41 points, so it shouldn't even got to that point.
Geno, you just said that you sat down with Al and told him how you felt. You sat down with your DB coach. How do you feel? Is it embarrassment? Is it anger? How would you describe how you feel?
I mean, yeah, it's embarrassing. I mean, you don't ever want to put that many points up. You know, let teams score that much or let teams rush for that much, whatever. You know, I mean, I played on some really good defenses before, so I know what it takes to be a good defense. I know what it's like to be on a good defense. So, yeah, I mean, it is embarrassing, but at the same time, you know, we're all in this together. And like I said, everyone got to want it. Everyone's got to do their job. I feel like, you know, we're not doing that right now. And I mean, I don't know what it is. It is what it is. I mean, people got their own personal things, but at the end of the day, you know, people got to come here with the will to work. And you know, at the end of the day, I say for the DBs, when the game's on the line, we got to finish the game. Yeah.
Why isn't tackling better?
I don't know. I mean, I'll say for the DBs, like I always speak for the DBs, I'll say, you know, while we're putting one-on-one situations, we just got to win. I mean, that's all it is. As of now, just looking at it, we got to be perfect. And that's the life we live right now, and that's what we got to do. So, you know, we make one mistake, and the whole world's going to blow it up, and it is what it is. So, you know, what I preach to the guys, you know, I've been preaching today and Pat and Reese just last week, we got to be perfect. I mean, no one's going to give a fuck about it. So.
Do you believe you guys have what it takes to turn it around defensively as a whole, as a unit?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, I already talked to them. I think, I mean, they already work on the schemes and what they want to do. So, you know, I feel like we'll change what we'll be doing, and we'll see what happens after that. You know, I feel like people just got to, like I said, just do their job, and that's all I've really been doing. That's all I've been, like, really.
You keep referencing, like, needing to want to do your job and maybe that needing to be ratcheted up a little bit. Do you feel like there's not enough of that right now?
No, I'm not. No, I can't say that. I mean, I know everyone here wants to do their job, whatever, but it's just like the sense of urgency. I mean, there's some plays where, you know, everyone's playing fast, and there's some plays where people are just, you know, set behind. That's all it really is. And I feel like, you know, our biggest thing is the run game. We just got to all be, you know, tuned into it. And you know, that's kind of the biggest thing we got to do. I mean, people are going to keep running the ball on us until we stop it, and we haven't stopped it yet. So, like I said, that's the biggest part. I'm saying people got to do their job. If you just look at it, you know, and we all work together. So, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, the DBs, we just got to get the ball down. That's all that matters for us.
What were those conversations like with Al specifically, and do you still believe in his messaging, his scheme, and everything?
Yeah, it's not the scheme. It's not the scheme at all. I'll say that. It's definitely not the scheme. Like I said, it's people doing their job. That's all it really comes down to. I mean, that's really all I gotta say about it. Is you gotta do your job, and it has nothing to do with the scheme, because the scheme that he put together is setting everyone up to be successful. If they do their job, if we do our job, it's all going to work, and we would be in situations that we would not be in right now.
What was the toughest part of just the last 24 hours reviewing what happened yesterday?
I think us actually just going out there and trying to put 4 quarters together and still not able to come out with a win. Heartbreaking on our end, honestly, but we got to do more.
Trade deadline's tomorrow at 4. How will you handle the next 24 hours knowing there could be changes in this room?
ain't got no say so on that. Below my pay grade.
Will it be on your mind?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, honestly, I don't have no say so because I can't do nothing about that.
Cam, are you surprised that the mistakes keep happening with the frequency they do?
In a sense, yeah, but then again, I think it's on all of us on the defense to make sure we all know everything together. We need to know D-line, linebackers need to know DB stuff. It all goes together, and I think we need to put all 11 on the field and put 4 quarters together, like I said, and we haven't done that.
You also had a team meeting last Monday at this time, and the results were what they were yesterday. Where do you go from here after having another team meeting? Is that in the works?
Nah, that's not at work. I honestly think you just put it to bed and go back to work. That's one thing that I think this game requires is to forget about it quickly because you got another week. There's more football to be played, and one thing we can't do is dwell on those last 2 weeks, and we got to get better.
Is there a theme when it comes to the missed tackles? Is there something you guys are noticing after the fact as to why they're happening?
You got to bring your legs, man. I think that's the biggest thing with a lot of missed tackles in football. You one step closer to the tackle. I think you can shoot it, as fast as possible and everything, but the arm tackles don't work on anyone. It's the NFL.
Going into games, going into drives, does it feel like this defense is outmatched?
Nah. Anytime we go out there, we think we're going to grit it 3 and out, honestly. I think we shoot ourselves in the foot at times. We can get out on 3rd down and a PI comes or a holding or anything, and I think it's on us to nip those in the bud. It can be plenty of 3 and outs. Like you said, we just need a turnover or get off the field faster. We can't be on there 10, 11, 12 plays.
Statistically, it's the worst defense in the league. Is that kind of crazy to think about through 9 weeks that y'all are at that point?
Most definitely it is. I think we just talked about it as well. Y'all see the practices, some that y'all don't see, people don't see. And the way we practice is great. And for us to go out there and put that on film isn't what we want.